More than 890 wildfires are currently burning in Canada, and nearly 200 of them are in Ontario. We're also tracking activity in BC, Nova Scotia, and Alberta. The CBC's Mark Carcassole is on this story for us. So, Mark, let's start with the situation in Ontario. We know we were listening in to the province's premier who gave an update a short time ago. What did we learn in the province at that time?
Yeah, Arthi, the wildfires are still raging in Ontario, and it seems like every time that check is made and every time there's an update, every morning there are more and more fires. Now, air quality-wise here in Toronto, downtown, I could tell you things are a lot better than they've been the last couple days. But when we take a look at the wildfire map across the province, we see that the number of wildfires in Ontario now stands at 191, just over 24 new ones discovered overnight. 81 of them currently listed as not under control, which means they still have the potential to grow, and some of them already very sizable. 11 of those fires are being held. 11 of them are under control. There are over 150 firefighters on the ground combating these various fires, according to provincial officials, and 80 aircraft involved. Crews have flown in from Alberta and Yukon to help out in the effort as well. Here's Ontario Premier Doug Ford with a little bit more on the effort.
We are throwing every single resource we can. When you have 191 infernos running right across our province, we're deploying it based on the firefighters' expertise. We aren't the experts, they're the experts. And if they find there's one area that's burning out of control for one reason or another, we're going to listen to them. We don't direct our police, we don't direct our firefighters. We're there to support them any which way we can.
Along with the wildfires, of course, comes the bad air, and because of the risk to both, there are several evacuations across the province. 10 communities have been or are in the process of being evacuated. 4 in Ontario are currently under watches, ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let's go through some of the fires. Fort Francis in the Rainy River District up near the Minnesota border, and a bad place right now. Evacuation orders issued this morning in an area south of Lac des Mille Lacs. That includes the area directly to the south and southwest of the lake, and about 15 kilometers south of Lac des Mille Lacs First Nation. The wildfire there is about 55,000 hectares. It's about 5 kilometers south of the Trans-Canada Highway through that stretch right now. There are several restrictions and road closures in the area. Then, of course, we've got the area north of Thunder Bay, Collins First Nation, White Sands First Nation, the community of Armstrong, those communities all evacuated. There is some consternation between officials in that region and provincial officials. Leaders in that region in Collins believe that they didn't get enough provincial help and enough provincial warning before that evacuation. They found themselves having to undertake that effort themselves. Luckily, according to provincial officials, everyone in the province who's been evacuated due to a wildfire is accounted for at this point.
Now, Mark, we also want to take a look at the situation out west as well. What are we seeing with the wildfires in British Columbia and Alberta, too?
Yeah, in British Columbia, there are several wildfires as well. In the Fraser Valley, the order issued 8:30 a.m. yesterday morning in the town of Boston Bar. That evacuation order is still in effect for about 200 properties. Also in BC, an evacuation order in the village of Pemberton and areas south of that. The conditions yesterday helped the fire spread very quickly. It is very strong winds. It is very dry conditions out there, hot as well. Claire Hayes is a 15-year resident of Pemberton. She says she's seen fires before, never this close.
I have a lot of confidence in the way they're handling it, and I know nothing about wildfires, so I'm trusting the professionals. But I mean, it's alarming, right, to have it right there, and to know, like, we spend a lot of time biking, and to know how dry the forest is right now is concerning.
So that's a desperate situation going on in the Fraser Canyon right now. Meanwhile, in Alberta, that jumped from 9 active wildfires overnight to 17 active wildfires. 6 of them out of control and appear to be spreading rapidly. Officials there are keeping track of things. I just want to go back east very quickly to talk about Nova Scotia, which is dealing with a fire as well, about 100 kilometers east of Halifax. That has jumped significantly in size too, from 300 to 17 hectares. There are multiple fire crews working through that one, and evacuations and restrictions in that area as well, in the town of along Mooseland Road, about 100 kilometers east of Halifax. Arthi.
Thank you for this, Mark. That is the CBC's Mark Carcassole reporting.